Oh my god. Fuck. Come on. Okay, so I was about to go to bed, and then I had a really good idea. A video that I potentially would have done in the past, but the main content of this video will talk about why I didn't. Comparison fallacy. Well, one of the reasons why I didn't make this video earlier when I was a YouTuber is because I would compare myself to other YouTubers and I would end up feeling bad about myself. I would just look at my view count, look at their view count, and I would think to myself, what am I doing wrong? I spent so much time on this video and it got fewer views. They have 200,000 views on this video and my video has 20,000 views or 2,000 views or 200 views. And you're thinking to yourself like, man, I must be doing something wrong. I'm just not going to make that video, or I'm going to make less videos, or maybe I should just altogether not do stuff on YouTube because I'm obviously not good at it. And it's just completely wrong. The comparison fallacy, you'll compare yourself to others, but they've been on that journey in that particular category longer than you have. If you just started out doing something and you're already comparing yourself to veterans and experts in that category and you're thinking, man, I'll never be that good, or I should be that good right now. Well, you're gonna have a bad day. You're gonna have a bad time. I mean, you're not supposed to be that good right away. You're not supposed to start YouTube and immediately be hitting like million view videos. It doesn't happen. It's a stepping stone to a road, and it's a journey. Every video is pushing you a little bit further. You're getting a little bit more subscribers that'll end up stacking and snowballing you down the road. So I didn't make this video in the past because of the comparison fallacy, because I was comparing myself to other YouTubers, and ultimately was one of the reasons why I stopped making content in the past on YouTube, was because I was comparing myself to others and it was creating a negative feedback loop. I was comparing myself and getting the wrong result from comparing myself. I would see their success as a point of my failure. Like, they're succeeding where I want to succeed, but I'm not, and it must be because I'm just not good. And maybe that might be true for the time, but you shouldn't look at it as like an ultimate situation where this is the only outcome. Like, I can't get any better. It's the opposite. You're supposed to be bad when you first start doing something. A good example was when I first started going to the gym, and I haven't been going to the gym as much. I used to be a lot bigger and stronger. But when I first started going to the gym, probably about 6 years ago when I was a freshman at college, I was way skinnier than I am now, and I don't work out as much. But I didn't work out at all. I was like one of the skinniest kids in my high school, and I was really short, and I was nerdy and pale, and I didn't want that anymore. I wanted to be at least average when it came to body composition. I didn't want to be known as like a skinny nerd, because who wants to be in that category forever? I mean, I was okay for it for a time, but I wanted to change. So that's what I did. I started going to the gym because I wanted to change. I wanted to just see what it was like, you know? I mean, I was inexperienced and I didn't know what it was all about. So I started going to the gym, and the first thing I did was compare myself to others. You go to the gym, you're curling those weights, and you look over there, and there's this fucking like monstrous guy who's probably on steroids, and he's just, he's like curling the weight that a guy over there is benching, and that's like 300 pounds or something like that. And you're just like, what the? Like, I am obviously not naturally gifted enough to do this. But it's not true at all. Like, they've been working out for years and probably doing steroids and stuff like that. But it stopped me for a brief period of time from going to the gym because of that. And even though I soon realized that everybody starts somewhere, it still held me back for a while in a lot of areas, including YouTube and at the gym. When you first start something, I mean, it makes sense for me to say this, and people are probably listening and be like, yeah, that makes total sense. But when you're on the spot, when you're in the situation, it's very easy to get emotional about it and just completely shut yourself off to the situation because you want to be successful. Everybody wants to be successful. No one comes into life and thinks, man, I'm gonna do whatever it takes to fail. Comparing yourself to others can have a lot of benefits. You can see what is successful and whatever you're trying to be good at, emulate it in your own style, learn from that emulation, take on a new format. There's so many different things that you can do from observing someone else do something well. But you can also take a lot of negativity from that comparison, and that will hold you back if you let it. So for this Thanksgiving special, remember, it's more than just being thankful, and that's really important to remember, is be thankful for what you have and what you've come to from where you were before, but also looking forward to the future, thinking about getting better at anything. Like everybody in life will have to improve at something as they go on in life. That's just what we have to do as humans. Whether it's a job you work or you're in school, you're always needing to progress and go further. And if you stay the same, I mean, you can do that, but you shouldn't. You should always try to push yourself that one step further and keep going. And the comparison fallacy can definitely hold you back, and it held me back. And even to this day, there will still be thoughts that come into my head that will come from a negative feedback loop of the comparison fallacy, and will just waste my time. And I can acknowledge those thoughts now and be more mindful of them because I addressed it and I think about it in that way, and you should too. But I'm also addressing the comparison in the right ways now too. Like like looking back and seeing other people's stepping stones can be a really refreshing way to compare yourself, because you compare yourself as they were in your situation, in your shoes, and it might not always be easy to see that, especially if there's, we're talking about in real life and not like recordings on the internet and stuff like that. Because as a YouTuber, as a streamer, you can't, there are recordings. You can go back and see when someone first started, and go back and see where you first started and see how much you improved along the way as well. So for this Thanksgiving, I know not everybody celebrates it, but the idea of Thanksgiving is a good one. Stopping for a day, a moment, a dinner, an evening, and just reflecting on where you've come from, and how far you've gone, and where you want to go. And the comparison fallacy is definitely something to watch out for. I hope you enjoyed this video. Have a good Thanksgiving, and I will be streaming today? Probably today. I think so. I'll let you guys know. You'll probably see an indication on YouTube as well if you're watching this video, and then a little thing pops up and is like, live from Twitch. That's Valkrin. I'll see you guys there.